Good morning, students. Yesterday we already start with locomotion and movement, the second part. What is the second part of the locomotion and movement? It is a human skeleton system. The human skeleton system, it is consists of how many bones? 206 bones. The human skeleton system, it is divided into two types. The first type, it is known as a axial skeleton. The second one, it is known as a appendicular skeleton. The axial skeleton, it is consists of 80 bones. The appendicular skeleton, it is consists of 126 bones. The total human body, it is consists of 206 bones. 206 bones. We already start with yesterday. We already discussing about the yesterday topic, that is first one, axial skeleton. Axial skeleton means it forms central part of the body. Central part of the body. The first part of the axial skeleton, it is known as a skull. Next one, facial bones. The next part, it is a facial bones. Next one, hyoid bone, that is a tongue bone. Next one, rib cages. The ribs are 12 pairs of ribs, means 24 ribs. And also the first one, it is known as a sternum, it is one bone. 12 pairs, 24 bones, and also vertebral column or backbone, it is a 26 bones. The total bones case, it consists of 51 bones. And also the ear ossicles. Ear ossicles consist of 3 pairs of bones, that is known as a 6 bones. The total bones, 80 bones are present in the axial skeleton. 80 bones are present in the axial skeleton. Today, continue that one. Today, continue axial skeleton. The first one, that is the completed first one, cranium. The cranium is protected by the how many bones? 8 bones. The cranium, it is a brain box. It is protected by the, it is covered by the, cranium is covered by the 8 bones. The first bone, it is known as a frontal bone. It is only one bone. Next one, parietal bone, 2 bones. Next one, lateral bones, 2 bones. Occipital bones, it is a occipital bones. It is a 1 bone. And also ethmoid bone. Ethmoid bone, only 1. And also sphenoid bone. Sphenoid bone, it is also located. The sphenoid bone, it is located. It is only 1 bone. The total bones, 8 bones. It is protected by the cranium or brain box. The second part of the second important part of the axial skeleton. First one, axial skeleton. Axial skeleton. Axial skeleton. How many bones are present in the axial skeleton? 80 bones. How many bones are present in the axial skeleton? 80 bones are present in the axial skeleton. The first one, it is known as a skull. Skull. The skull means first one, cranium. First one, cranium. How many bones are present in the cranium or brain box? It is a 8 bones. It is already completed in the yesterday video or yesterday topic, yesterday chapter. Coming to the second one, it is known as a first one, cranium. The second one, facial bones. What is the bones? Facial bones. How many facial bones are present? The facial bones are present in the 14 facial bones. How many facial bones? 14 facial bones. The first facial bones. The first facial bones, it is known as the first facial bones. The first facial bones, nasal bones. What is the bones? Nasal bones. How many nasal bones are present? 2 bones. The nasal bones here. The nasal bones. How many nasal bones are present in the here? The nasal bones. 2 nasal bones. The nasal bones. 2 nasal bones. The next important bones. The next important bones. Nasal concaves. Nasal concave. The nasal concave. The inner side of the nasal chamber. The nasal chamber. The nasal chamber. Nasal chamber. How many bones are present in the nasal chamber? It is consists of 2 bones. Inner the nasal chamber is consists of. Inside the nasal chambers. Inside this nasal chamber, it is consists of nasal concave or nasal turbinals. These bones are also known as turbinals. Turbinals. Nasal concave or turbinals. Next one, coming to the next important bone, lacrimal bones. These are bones, lacrimal bones. How many bones are present in lacrimal bones? Two bones. These are the lacrimal bones, lacrimal glands. They will secrete tears. How many lacrimal glands? Lacrimal glands means two. The lacrimal bones, two bones are present in the eye. It is how many bones? Two bones are present in the eye. And also the next one. The next, after the lacrimal glands, zygomatic bones. Zygomatic bones. Zygomatic bones. How many zygomatic bones are present? Two bones. Zygomatic means it is a, once you are the face expression, you are given to the any smile, the zygomatic bones, how many bones? Two bones are present in the this zygomatic bones. How many zygomatic bones are present? Here, this is a smile. The smile bones is nothing but zygomatic bones. What is this one? Zygomatic bones. How many bones? Two bones are the zygomatic bones. After the zygomatic bones, palatine bones. Palatine bones. How many palatine bones are present? How many palatine bones? Two bones. Palatine means the roof of the buccal cavity. The roof of the buccal cavity is consists of palatine bones. How many palatine bones are present? How many palatine bones are present? Two bones are the palatine bones. Two bones are the palatine bones. The next one, the next important, the maxillary bones. The maxilla bones. How many maxilla bones? Two bones. It is one maxilla. It is one maxilla. Maxilla bones. It is one maxilla. It is one maxilla. Two maxilla bones. The next important, mandible bones. Mandible bones. How many mandible bones? Only one bone. Mandible. The maxilla is involved to the movement. The mandible, it is no movement of the mandibles. Mandible, one bone. Maxilla, it is a two bones. And also other. What is the next one? It is a warmer bone. See here, tip of the nose. It is a warmer bone. What is the bone? This one? Warmer bone. It is the bone. Warmer bone. Warmer bone. What is the bone? Warmer bone. What is the bone? Warmer bone. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14. What is the bones? The 14 bones are present in the facial bones. What is the total bones? 22 bones. What is the total bones? 22 bones. The face, it is protected by the, how many bones are to protect the entire face? 14 bones. The facial bones, 14 bones. The total bones of the skull, the total bones of the skull, 22 bones. The total bones. Cranium is 8 bones, facial is 14 total bones. What are the facial bones? 14 bones, facial bones. Nasal bones, how many bones? 2. Next one, nasal concave, 2. Lacrimal bones, 2. Zygomatic bones, 2. Palatine bones, 2. Maxilla bones, 2. It is a mandible bones, 1. Warmer bone, it is a warmer bone. How many bones? 14 bones are present in the warmer bone. After the skull, what is the next? Axial skeleton. What is the next? Axial skeleton. After the skull, the next axial skeleton. The next axial skeleton is nothing but the second axial skeleton. First one, it is known as a skull. The skull, it is consists of 22 bones. Next one, it is known as a hyoid bone. What is the bone? Hyoid bone. Hyoid bone. Hyoid bone means tongue bone. The hyoid means tongue bone. How many tongue bones are present? Only one bone. Tongue bone, it is present here. It is to protect the tongue. It is to protect the sun. Below the tongue, it is placed on the hyoid bone. The hyoid bone, it is what is the shape of the hyoid bone? What is the shape of the hyoid bone? It is what is the shape of the hyoid bone? It is a shape of the hyoid bone, horseshoe shape. Horseshoe shape. Horseshoe shape. Or what is the other shape? U-shaped bone. What is the bone? U-shaped bone. If you observe the hyoid bone,
if you observe the hyoid bone, if you observe the hyoid bone, if you observe the hyoid bone, what is the shape? Okay, it is if you observe the hyoid bone, if you observe the hyoid bone, it is a tongue bone. It is only one bone. It is only one bone. It is a tongue bone or a hyoid bone. How many tongue bones, sir? Only one bone. It is present here. It is present here. It is a tongue bone. How many bones are tongue bones, sir? Hyoid bones are only one bone. It is the one bone. Coming to the next important one. That is nothing but ear ossicles. Ear ossicles. Ear ossicle, ear bones. If you observe the ear, what are the bones are present in the ear ossicles? How many pairs? 3 pairs of ear ossicle, 3 pairs of bones. Ear 3 bones, ear also 3 bones. The total bones 6 bones. How many bones are present in the ear ossicles? 6 bones. If you observe the ear, 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 it is a outer ear. It is the outer ear. It is the outer ear. The second important part, the next one is known as the next important part is the outer ear. It is the entire part. This entire part, it is known as the outer ear. The next important part is known as the middle ear. What is the next ear? Middle ear. The next part of the ear, inner ear. What is the next part? Inner ear. If you observe the middle ear, if you observe the middle ear, it is consists of 3 bones. The middle ear, it is consists of 3 bones. The middle ear is consists of 3 bones. The middle ear consists of the 3 bones. How many bones are present in the middle ear? First bone, second bone, third bone. The first bone, second bone, third bone. 3 bones are present in the each ear. What is the first bone? It is indicate malleus. What is the next indicate? Incus. What is the next indicate? Staphylos. What is the next indicate? Staphylos. If you observe the ear ossicles bones, ear ossicles bones, ear ossicles, ear ossicles, ear ossicles means ear bones. How many bones? 6 bones. Each ear consists of means 3 pairs of the bones. 3 pairs of the bones. The first ear bone, it is known as a malleus. What is the first bone? Malleus. It is the first bone. Next one is next one. Incus. What is the next part? Incus. The next bone. Malleus, incus, staphylos. Staphylos. The smallest bone present in our body. Staphylos. Smallest bone. Smallest bone present in our body. Staphylos. The smallest bone present in our body. The smallest bone present in our body. Staphylos. The next smallest, incus. The next smallest, malleus. First one, staphylos. After that, what is the shape of this bone? Bones. Bones. Next one, shape of the bone. What is the shape of this bone? Okay. What is the shape of the bone? It is a hammer shape. What is the shape? Hammer shape. What is the shape of the incus? After the hammers, it is what is the shape of the incus? It is a annual shape. What is the shape? Annual shape. What is the shape of the no? Annual shape. What is the shape of the shape? Annual shape. What is the shape of the? It is a hammer. Annual. It is a stirrup. What is the shape? Stirrup shape. What is the shape? Hammer shape. Annual shape. Stirrup shape. How these bones are? It is how the bones. These bones are originated. The mandible, the jaw bones, the facial bones. Some of the facial bones, the jaw bones are modified into the
ear bones. The jaw bones are modified into the modification of the bones. Modification of the bones. Modification of the bones. Modification of the bones. It is modified into the articulate bones. Articulate bone. It is a jawbone. The articulated bone is modified into the malleus. Next one, the incus bone. The incus bone. It is modified into the mandibular bones. Mandibular bones. Mandibular bones. This bone is modified into the hyomandibular. Hyomandibular bones. Hyomandibular bones. Mandibular bone. It is a articulate bone. This articulate bone modified into the malleus. Mandibular bone modified into the incus. Hyomandibular bone modified into the stapes. These three bones. What is the function of these three bones? Amplification of the sound. It is the amplification of the. It receives sound. What is the important function? Amplification. Amplification of the sound. Amplification of the sound. Amplification of the sound. It receives the sound. It receives the sound. How many bones are present in the ear ossicles? 6 bones are present. 6 bones are present. Malleus, incus, stapes. 3 pairs. How many bones? 6 bones are present. It is a third part of the axial skeleton. What is the third part? Ear ossicles. Ear ossicles. It is the third part of the axial skeleton. What is the third part of the axial skeleton? It is a skull. The second one, it is known as a, after the skull, hyoid bone. Hyoid bone. What is a bone? Only one bone. Next one, ear ossicles. Ear ossicles. How many bones? Ear ossicles. 6 bones. After the ear ossicles, rib cage. You know, rib cage. Rib cage means, see here, what is a rib cage? Rib cage means, what is the first one? Sternum. Sternum. How many bones? Only one bone. Next part of the, after the rib cage, next one, ribs. Ribs. How many ribs? 12 pairs of the ribs. 24. How many ribs? 24. Next one, vertebral column. Vertebral column. Vertebral column, it is consist of. Vertebral column, it consists of 26 bones. The total bones, 51 bones. The 20, after the 24, it is a ribs. It is a 12 pairs. Sternum, 1 bone. Next, vertebral column, 26 bones. Total bones, 51 bones. The 51 bones. Coming to the rib cage. Coming to the rib cage. That is the axial skeleton. Coming to the rib cage. What is the name? Rib cage. Coming to the rib cage. Rib cage. The rib cage. The first part of the rib cage. It is consist of. The rib cage. It is consist of. The rib cage. It is consist of. The rib cage. It is consist of the flat bone. What is the flat bone? Sternum. What is the flat bone? Sternum. The flat bone, it is consist of the rib cage. The rib cage, it is consist of the flat bones. The rib cage, it is consist of the flat bones. That is the first part of the rib cage, sternum. How many sternums are present? Only one sternum. What is the name? How many sternum? Sternum, only one bone. The sternum bone. The sternum bone means only one bone, sternum bone. It is a flat bone. Flat bone. What is the shape of this bone? Dagger shape. You know, dagger shape. What is the bone of the shape? Dagger shape. Sternum. It is a one bone. It is nothing but clavicle bone. Clavicle bone. What is a bone? Clavicle bone. Clavicle bone means it is the clavicle bone. It is a neck bone. What is the bone name? Neck bone. Neck bone. It is a clavicle bone. It is a solid bones. If you observe the ribs, how many ribs are present? 12 pairs of ribs. How many ribs are present? 12 pairs of ribs. How many ribs are present? 12 pairs of ribs. How many ribs are present? How many ribs are present? It is a first pair. It is the first pair. It is the first pair. It is the first pair. And coming to the second pair. Coming to the second pair. Coming to the second pair. Coming to the third pair. Third pair. Coming to the third pair. Coming to the third pairs. First pair, second pair, next one, third pair. Next one, fourth pair. Fourth pair. Fourth pair. Next one, fifth one, fifth pair. Next pair, fifth pair. Next pair, sixth pair. What is the next pair? Sixth pair. What is the next one? Sixth pair. Coming to the seventh pair. Seventh pair. The seventh pair, how they will locate it? The seventh pair of these ribs. The seventh pair attached to the eighth one, ninth one, 10th one. Thus, it is a 8th one, 9th one, 10th one. And also, first pair, second one, third pair, fourth pair, fifth pair, sixth pair, seventh one. This first to 7 pairs. 1 to 7 pairs. 1 to 7. 1 to 7. 1 to 7 pair of ribs. 1 to 7 pair of ribs is known as a true ribs. 1 to 7 pair of ribs is known as a true ribs. True ribs means it is nothing but vertebro-sternal ribs. Vertebro-sternal ribs. 1 to 7 pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See here. Seven, 8, 9, 10. The 1 to 7 pair of ribs is known as a true ribs. Next one, 8th, 9th, 10th. These ribs are not indicate true ribs. These ribs are not nothing but is 8th pair, 9th pair, 10th pair. Ribs are nothing but false ribs. False ribs. Why they indicate the false ribs? These false ribs are also known as a vertebrochondral ribs. Vertebrochondral ribs. Vertebrochondral ribs. 8th pair, 9th pair, 10th pair ribs is nothing but vertebrochondral ribs. This first pair to 7th pair ribs are known as a true ribs. True ribs means these ribs are attached. Vertebral column 2, they are attached to the sternum. In the case of false ribs, the false ribs, they are not directly attached to the vertebral column to sternum. The first they will attach to this 8th pair, 9th pair, 10th pair. They directly first attach to the 7th ribs. After that, they will attach to the sternum. That's why they indicate vertebrochondral ribs. What is it? Vertebrochondral ribs. Coming to the third important ribs, it is known as a floating ribs. What is the ribs? Floating ribs. Floating ribs. The ribs, floating ribs. These ribs are nothing but 11th pair. Next one, 12th pair. These ribs are nothing but 11th pair and 12th pair. 11th pair and 12th pair. Ribs are there indicate the 11th pair and the
the 12th pair of the ribs, it is indicate the floating ribs. 11th pair and 12th pair ribs are nothing but floating ribs. Is indicate vertebral column. Vertebral column. 11th pair and 12th pair. 11th and 12th pair of the ribs. First rib, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. First rib to seventh ribs is known as a true ribs. The true ribs means vertebrosternal ribs. They are attached to the vertebra as well as sternum. Coming to the second pair of the ribs, 8th pair, 9th pair, 10th pair. They are directly attached to the, it is attached to the 8th pair, 9th pair, 10th pair. They are attached to the, it is a 7th ribs. Attached to the 7th ribs. Here, this ribs, how they will attached. These ribs are how they will attached. The ribs
first pair, second pair, and first to 7 pair of ribs. It is nothing but true ribs. Vertebrosternal ribs. They are attached to the vertebra as well as sternum. Coming to the 8th pair, 9th pair, 10th pair. It is nothing but false ribs. False ribs means vertebrochondral ribs. 8th pair, 9th pair, 10th pair. First attached to the 7th. After then they are attached to the sternum. That means chondrium. Chondrium means cartilages. See here. Each rib attached to the cartilage. Each rib attached to the ear with the help of cartilage. Cartilage. First one, 8th rib, 9th ribs and 10th ribs. It is nothing but false ribs. Why they indicate the false ribs? These ribs are first attached to the 7th rib. After then they will attach to the cartilage. After then attached to the sternum. Vertebrochondral ribs. Coming to the floating ribs. Floating ribs means only attached to the vertebral ribs. Vertebro ribs. This 11th pair, 12th pair. These ribs are only the 11th rib and 12th pair of the ribs. The 11th pair and 12th ribs only attached to the vertebral column. It is nothing but backbone. How many ribs are present in the total ribs? 12 pairs of the ribs. 12 pairs of the ribs. How many ribs? 12 pairs of the ribs. 12 pairs of the ribs. If you observe the model of the ribcage. The model of the ribcage. See here. The model of the ribcage. See here. It is a flat bone. This flat bone, it is indicate sternum. The flat bone, it is indicate sternum. Next one, this one indicate clavicle bone. See here, clavicle bone. It is a neck bones here. The clavicle bones. It is a clavicle bones. Here clavicle bones. Coming to the next one. First pair, second pair, third pair, fourth pair, fifth pair, sixth pair, seventh pair. 1 to 7 pairs. See here. 1 to 7 pairs. See here. First pair, second pair, third pair, fourth one, fifth one, sixth one, seventh one. 7 pairs of the ribs. These 7 pairs. These 7 pairs of ribs, they directly attach to the sternum as well as vertebral column. Sternum as well as vertebral column. It is nothing but true ribs. It is nothing but vertebrosternal ribs. Coming to the 8th, 9th, 10th. 8th pair, 9th pair, 10th pair. These ribs are nothing but false ribs. See here. It is a 8th one, 8th pair, 9th pair, 10th pair. 8th pair, 9th pair, 10th pair. See here. 8th one, 9th one, 10th pair. It is the 8th pair, 9th one, 10th one. See here, 8th one, 9th one, 10th one. This 8th, 9th, 10th, they directly attached to the 7th one. 8th one, 9th one, 10th one attached to the 7th one. After that, they will attach to the sternum. But they attach to the vertebral. It is nothing but vertebrochondral ribs. Vertebrochondral ribs. Here, this portion area consists of cartilage. This area is consists of cartilage. Coming to the next one, floating ribs. See here, floating ribs. It is a one pair of the floating ribs. It is one pair of the floating ribs only attached to the vertebral column. Do you see here? One pair, one pair. It is a one pair of the ribs. It is also one pair of the ribs. One pair, one pair. It is a 11th pair and 12th pair. How many pairs? 11th pair and 12th ribs. They only attach to the vertebral column. They only attach to the vertebral column. That is nothing but is a vertebral ribs. Vertebral ribs means floating 11th pair and 12th pair. It is nothing but it is a flat bone. Flat bone means sternum. Flat bone. Next one, first pair, second pair, third pair, fourth pair, fifth pair, sixth pair, seventh pair. This 7th pair is nothing but true ribs. 7th pair is nothing but true ribs. Next one, it is a true ribs. 8th, 9th, 10th. These 3 are attached to the 7th one as well as sternum as well as sternum. It is nothing but vertebrochondral ribs. Vertebrochondral ribs. Next one, the floating ribs. The floating ribs. These 2. It is nothing but 11th pair and 12th pair. These ribs are nothing but floating ribs. 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 After this rib case. After the rib case, what is the next one? Axial skeleton. What is the next axial skeleton? What is the next axial skeleton? Vertebrocolumn. What is the backbone? The backbone. How many bones are present in the backbone? What is the next one? Backbone. How many bones are present in the backbone? 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 Backbone. Next one is called as a, in the next one it is known as a vertebral column. Vertebral column. It is nothing but backbone. It's nothing but backbone. The backbone, it is consists of in adult condition, how many it is the vertebral bones, vertebral column, it is consists of how many bones? In the 26 bones. How many bones? 26 bones. In embryo stage, how many bones are present in the embryo stage? It is a 26 here, 33 bones. How many bones? 33 bones. Vertebral column is considered embryo stage, 33 bones. If you observe the vertebral column, it is a backbone. The backbone, it is consists of it is a curve shaped. The backbone, if you observe 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 the backbone, the first bones, if you observe the vertebral column, if you observe the vertebral column, if you observe the vertebral column, if you observe the vertebral column,
It is a curve shape. Curve shape. It is a curve shape. If you observe the vertebral columns, if you observe the vertebral columns, the first, it is nothing but cervical. What is it? Cervical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many cervical bones? C7. How many cervical bones are present? 7 bones are present. Cervical area. It is a neck position. Next one, thoracic. Are thorax. Thorax position. How many bones? Thorax consists of 12 bones. How many bones? 12 bones. It is indicate 12. It is indicate thoracic, cervical, thoracic, lumbar. It is a lumbar consists of 5. Sacrum. It is consists of sacrum. The sacrum, it is consists of 5. Next one, coxal or coxet or coxal. It is consists of, it is a coxal bones. It is 4. But here indicate 5 bones are the diffused. 5 bones are exist in the single bone. The bones. 4 bones exist in the single bone. The total bones here 7, 12, 5, 1. The total bones 26 bones. 26 bones plus 2, 7, 14 plus 12, 26 bones. Cervical 7, it is the neck bones. Next one, thoracic area, it is 12 bones. Lumbar 5 bones. Sacrum, the sacrum area, this sacrum area consists of 5 bones, but these 5 bones are fused. It is nothing but, it is indicated only single bone. Next one, coxal bone, it is indicated 4 bones but fused. It is indicated only 1 bone. It is indicated 1 bone. If you observe the formula of this vertebral column, the formula of the vertebral column, or backbone. What is it? Cervical 7, thoracic 12, lumbar 5, sacrum 5, but fused. Next one, coxal is indicated 4. It is indicated 4. Here is indicated fused. It indicate fused bones. Consider single bones. Consider single bone. But here present 5 bones, but all 5 bones are fused. And coxal bones 4 bones, but fused only 1 bone. Is indicated 1. Is indicated only 1. It is indicated 1 bones. The total bones 26 bones. In the embryo condition. See here, formula of the vertebral column in embryonic stage. Cervical 7, thoracic 12, lumbar 5, sacrum 5, coxal 4. Is indicated 33 bones.
is indicate 33 bones. No fused here. Whenever you go for the, whenever you reaches into the adult stage, these 5 bones are fused. It is exists one bone. These coaxial bones are fused. It is exists in the one. The total bones in the vertebral column in the adult stage, it is consists of how many bones? 26 bones. But in the embryonic stage, 33 bones. You know, 33 bones. Cervical, thoracic, lumbar, sacral, coaxial. How many bones? 33 bones. It is a vertebral column. Vertebral column. If you observe the model of the vertebral column, see here, vertebral column is a cervical bones. It is the cervical bones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many bones are cervical bones? 7 bones are the cervical bones. 7 bones are the cervical bones. Next one, thoracic area. This thoracic area, the total thoracic area, this thoracic area, how many bones? 12 bones, vertebral column. Next one, it is known as a lumbar. What is it known? Lumbar. This lumbar part is consist of how many bones? It is nothing but lumbar. It is a 5 bones. Next one is nothing but sacrum. What is it known? Sacrum. This sacrum, see here, sacrum. It is a sacrum. Sacrum means how many bones? 5 bones but fused. 5 bones but fused. Next one, coaxial. This coaxial. How many bones? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 bones. 4 bones. Coaxial, it is nothing but how many bones? 4 bones. Total bones, 26 bones. It is the vertebral column or backbone. Vertebral column or backbone. Vertebral column or backbone. The first bones, it is nothing but the first one is nothing but is indicate cervical bones. Next one, it is indicate cervical bones. Next one indicate thoracic bones. Next one indicate is a lumbar bones. Next one indicate sacrum. It is a sacrum bones. Next one indicate it is the last part. It is nothing but coaxial bones. It is nothing but coaxial bones. It is nothing but coaxial bones. How many bones are present in the axial skeleton? Axial skeleton is consists of 80 bones are present in the axial skeleton. 80 bones are present in the axial skeleton. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.